This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, we're going blue. Blue. Gonna play this beauty of a blue deck. There's a new queue that you may have noticed, the Play 2021 Standard and Ranked 2021 Standard, and since we can do it in Ranked, and since it's kind of a format, I think our channel should take a look at it. All of these decks are Standard legal if you want to play them in Standard, and I'm curious. I'm curious really what the viewership will be like in 2021 Standard, if you guys want to see the rotation-proof decks or not. If you support that idea, make sure you watch the video till the end, be a Cool Kids Club member. Really, it's all about metrics. If the metrics say people want regular standard, I will show more regular standard. If they enjoy the 2021 standard for the shakeup, I will do that. So, vote with your eyes, your eyeballses. And one of the cool decks that I think is competitive in 2021 standard is Blue Devotion. Now, this is a deck I've been playing around with since these cards were spoiled, since Nyx Lotus and Thassa's Oracle was spoiled. And I've been playing around with like a quarter monitor deck that untaps the Lotus, makes 1,000,000 mana, and casts Gadwick and draws your deck. There's videos of it on the channel. Just look up Blue Devotion. But it was never good because the other mana engines in the format were just better. Wilderness Reclamation, just better. And now that card is gone, along with Teferi. Teferi absolutely dumpstered this card. Bouncing it with Teferi was just too easy, too free. And those cards are out of the format. Growth Spiral also to ramp decks that play green and blue. Taking a little break is nice. Gives Nyx Lotus a chance to flex, breathe, and maybe even tap for mana once in a while. I have learned from showing people this deck over and over that people have no idea what this deck actually does. They start immediately suggesting cards for this deck that make no sense. This is a combo deck. And the combo is that you have a Nyx Lotus, you tap it to make a whole bunch of mana because you have a bunch of devotion to blue, and then you use that mana to cast Gadwick the Wizened, usually for a ton, but not all of it, just enough so that you can get a quarter monitor, and when you have 2 mana left, you draw your quarter monitor, you play your monitor, you untap the Lotus, and then you have access to all this mana again, and then you cast another Gadwick, or you use Baron Archmage to return the Corridor Monitor or the Gadwick to your hand to cast them again if you didn't draw into another one. Eventually, you have more devotion than your deck, and Thassa's Oracle wins the game. Straight wins the game. You can either blink it on the end step with the Thassa Deep Dwelling without casting it, or you can play one from your hand, or you can bounce it with your Baron. The rest of the deck is just made to make sure that you get your blue devotion up and that the opponent doesn't kill you. So we have 4 Brazen Borrowers, 2 Omens of the Sea, because I just needed to fill something in. Just needed a little bit more. 4 Arcanist Owl, and yeah, I introduced all the cards. 27 land. If you miss a land, if you don't hit land drop 4 and cast the Lotus, you die. It's done. Dunzo. So yeah, 27 freaking land just to make sure that you get there. You might, hey, if this makes you angry, if you are the type of person who sees a land count way higher than the curve and gets angry, just add more Omens of the Sea. I won't yell at you, but don't look at me when you got a scoop because your mana screwed, dude. You were playing for rank 1 mythic. Everything was on the line. You had the Nyx Lotus. You had the combo. You were on the play. You hit your 3rd land drop just fine. But where is that 4th land? You Omen of the Sea for it. You dig. You can't find it. All you draw is another Omen of the Sea. And you say, why? CGB warned me. He told me so. I should have listened. A little dramatic. Just to make that stick. So, this is the last time this month I'm going to remind my awesome Twitch Prime subscribers that if you want to go renew your Twitch Prime, it doesn't renew automatically, and it's still free. It's still 100% free, and you can renew, and now is the best time to do it. Click the link below in the description, and click the little thingy that says subscribe and scroll down till you see subscribe for free with Twitch Prime or renew with Twitch Prime. Hit that and you will support the channel for another month, and it means a lot to me. Thank you to the 1,000+ Cool Kids Club members who hit up the Twitch Prime. Love you very much. Now let's dive in. Let the blue devotion in the standard 2021 queue begin. Slow, but so is the deck. It is a lot of 4s. I'm trying to play my land. Let's go. Turn 1 Garrison Cat. Okay, somebody's trying the white deck. I found white to be pretty wretched, but we'll see. Another 4-drop is a really bad top deck, and they're on the play. So if their deck is going to be good, now is the time. They're going to go 1-2. If they have 3 Bassery Cat or something Glorious Anthem, they really got me. The Brazen Borrower is a good draw. Set them back. Make them try again. Yeah, they've got the Anthem. They have the perfect curve. So what we do here is we bounce the Anthem and then we Baron the Hollow Blade, because that's more mana that they're going to have to spend redeploying those things. Whereas if we bounce the Hollow Blade and then Baron the Cat, that looks good until they just play it out much easier. Do you think we'll hit land drop 4? What are the chances on the draw? Keep a 3-lander. 24 lands in your deck, hitting land drop 4. Should be pretty good, but Magic just has been pretty icy to me today so far. A lot of content that will never see the light of day for how poorly it's been going. Banishing Light. I'm pretty happy if they spend their turn dealing with the Baron. Oh! Is that a land? I think we play an Owl. Yep. Let's dig for the Lotus. Although, this might be a game where we have to do the Thassa things. Okay. Opponent's setting up for a pretty awesome turn. I think we can play Lotus and set up for an awesome turn of our own. I think that's the plan, but we're going to take a beating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to go down to 2, and then we're going to try to come back. Oh, we get to block one of the cats if they don't have 2 anthems. Yeah, it's called attack all, dude. Like, we all get it. We all know what you're doing. Alright, epic turn time. Ooh, and we drew a monitor. Lovely. Second owl. More monitors would be nice. Nope. Whiff. Okay. We're not going to draw any more cards, so we're probably going to play Thassa, Oracle, Monitor, then either other Oracle, Brazen, or Gadwick at the end. Oh, we're going to have a ton more mana, too. It's going to be fun. Here's Thassa. Here's an Oracle. And what do we stack? We stack a monitor if we see one. I don't see one, so we'll submit 0. Here's a monitor. We've been through a lot of cards because we put 4 on the bottom also that weren't a monitor, so the odds of getting to another monitor seem pretty good. This taps for 12. We'll leave 2 mana floating on it. So 3 and then 7. Where are you going? Where are you going? We were playing a ranked game of Magic. You gotta make me win. It's fine. It's a 27 land deck, so getting 2 land hands is really common. You do it basically every game, and sometimes you draw a third, so I think it'll be okay. Playing anything might get it Heartless acted. We'll just Omen of the Sea and see if we can find some of the 25 lands that are still in our deck. It looks like our opponent might not be playing enough land either. We'll both be up on 30 by the end of the week. Just you wait. A Thassa's Oracle on the bottom isn't bad. Alright, we have to play this and try to scry our way to the Nyx Lotus land. Yep, here's the Heartless Act, I'm sure. Maybe an Eliminate. Bingo. They did it! We found the land. We got the win! This was one of our last 2 lands that we added to the Castle of Vantresses, so, if we were a 25 land deck, that wouldn't have been there. That is a hand we can try. Lotus and spells. Boom. Alright, we need a land. And we'll take it. I like the Arcanist Owl just fine, but if we don't draw land, we can't even play Magic. Clover. How'd I know? Every time. It's never not turn 2 Clover, guys. I think we play this out. I don't know. That's a tough one, where it's like, I need Devotion on the field, I also want to untap my Lotus. I definitely don't think I'd play the Gadwick. So, this is the check. It's either Brazen Borrower, like Brazen Borrower and Fae of Wishes are the relevant cards. That's what we're watching out for here. Shuffler's fine. Okay, we be Bone Crushing. That cuts the back Devotion a bit, which is frustrating. Good call. Innkeeper, of course. I mean, you might want to attack. Alright, draw 2. We could also play this, untap. Each one adds Devotion, but then we're using it up, which... When we use up the monitors, our combo potential is reduced dramatically. So we need to... Oh, wow. Really bummed we missed that land there. Opponent finds a land off the top. Another Innkeeper. If they just play a creature, like if they just play a Lovestruck Beast here, though, they're in danger. Nope, they've got another good piece of interaction. Of course they do. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Alright. So now we are in a decent spot. We can play the Thassa's Oracle. Grab another Gadwick, good. So we don't have to feel bad about doing a baby Gadwick here. So let's do this for 3 and hold on to the monitors for the big combo turn next turn. And see if the opponent can go Fae of Wishes into something that kills an artifact for 1 mana. And they're going for the Lovestruck Beast. Oh, Brazen Borrower would be another pretty messed up thing for them to find. Nope. Think we might be able to get this one. What a ridiculous set of draws, though. Alright, so we should bounce the what? Monitor? Should bounce the monitor. So let's do full control so that we can auto pay for this, tap that, play this, target this, submit 1, tap for mana now because it's as high as it's getting. Draw. Alright. Now we play this. Untap the Lotus. Full control again. Quarter monitor. Target the Lotus. Submit. Tap it for mana with the trigger on the stack. Resolve it. Now let's hold the last monitor. Wait, we're gonna draw so many cards. We don't really need to, do we? Not even a little. All right, full control again. Target the Lotus, tap it for mana with the trigger on the stack, resolve. That just nets you 1 bonus mana each time you do that. So this is for 21, and then we'd have 13 more. So let's go for, instead of 21, let's go for 21, 8, 29. And that gives us enough to Baron back a quarter monitor. Or just play Thassa's Oracle. Alright, so 10 Devotion, we're at 13 cards in the deck. Am I actually 1 short here? I am actually 1 short, but I drew the monitor. There it is. So I should have done that for 26, me and my math, but got lucky. Being lucky is fine. I also could have kept track of what was actually on the bottom of my deck. Because I think I could have known where that monitor was after using Oracle earlier, but who knows. And that's game. Submit 0. Click to win. Take that, adventures. It's got the Lotus and a curve. Let's go. Ready. I'm ready. I might even bounce my own monitor on turn 3 to get the card to set up for a better Lotus. We do have to draw into Gadwick. We got a castle. Maybe that will help. And we are off. Turn 1, Mysterious Egg. I wonder if it's a mutate deck. Monitor. Probably bouncing the opponent's thing with the Baron, but we'll see. We do have to draw some good stuff. Settle in. Opponent's a deep thinker. Their long pauses might get edited out. Just know they are there. Sultai. Okay. I am bouncing my own monitor. I need to find it more cards, more spells. There we go. The spell, definitely. Essence Symbiote. More +1/+1 counters when you mutate. Okay. This is where we find out if they have Gem Razor. And if they do, rip. The battle with Gem Razor is not a good one. I could try to set up to have like a Brazen Borrower, but I don't feel like I have that kind of time here. Stone Recluse is not Gem Razor. No, it is not. I mean, this is huge, don't get me wrong, but not Gem Razor. Brazen Borrower is a good draw. How far do we go this turn? I guess we can prevent a mutation, so we should wait 1 more turn, right? Because we don't have to combo right now. So we should play this and use the Brazen Borrower and get set up. There's an Arcanist Owl. There's also a Thassa. I don't think I need the Thassa. Yeah, let's go with the Owl. We could still bounce and untap this turn and do like a mini Gadwick. And how much? We would have a ton of Devotion. I think that's pretty good. Let's set this back. There is the chance that they have that they draw the Gem Razor and then I regret this line. But I think it's a gamble worth taking. And there's some more Lotai. I don't know. plural must be lotuses. Opponent says good game. All right. Do your worst. Parcel Beast. Still not a gem. And they say go. Arcanist Owl. Corridor Monitor. Full control. Wait, I guess we're going to try to use the Omen to find another Gadwick or a Baron, right? Yeah, that is something we can try to do. Alright, so submit 1, turn off full control, tap it for 15 frickin' mana. Then untap it. And now we kind of need this to really work. Full control again. I think we're going to do the scry then draw trick. So what you do is you put the scry and draw trigger on the stack, and with it on the stack you sacrifice the Omen. So if you're in full control you can do that. So you get basically a scry 4, then draw. On the draw, keep it. We do have to find a Gadwick. We have plenty of bounce and bodies, and we have the Lotus itself. Robber of the Rich. This is mono red. Everyone still plays mono red. Do we get out the 1/4? Or do we bounce stuff? They kept a hand with Robber. I think there's a good chance they have like Annex, Torbran. But we have Baron. Let's keep our life total high. Let's play the Monitor. They'll probably attack in because they have nothing to lose. Okay. Double Robber. Criminy. Make it stop. But at least they didn't take a Gadwick yet. Now we can put a body in the way, and they missed a land drop. They are mono red. They should miss land drops sometimes. They don't play as many as pretty much everyone else. Wow, they choose to Bone Crush. Okay. I have less cards than them, so they don't get any more of the fun triggers. Let's drop a Nyx Lotus on them. Get set up for the future. Okay, the robbing continues. I want back the cards they took from me. Baron. Bounce one of these. Slow him down. So we have 3 here, so we can Brazen and Brazen. But we might just want to save that till end step, so let's leave back the Monitor. Attacking the opponent I don't think is going to be too important. We'll see, but probably not. Uh-huh. So, Petty Theft, your Robber of the Rich. Play my Brazen Borrower. We have to do that before the Devotion is gone from killing the Baron. Am I making them discard? I am. Oh, that feels nice. Heraldic Banner, look at the rip! Oh, baby. I'll take a new hand. I'm attacking, I feel so good. I feel so good. I'm gonna attack this red mage, and that's game. Third lands, who needs them? They play mono red, this person. Yeah, it's another bounce heavy hand with the combo, so to speak, so let's do it. Red versus blue. I hear that's like you can make a show off of something that absolutely captivating. They have a shock. I think that's what would make them click through these turns so smooth. But they're not willing to play it. Or they just play on full control. Mind games. So we'll end step a Borrower if we have to here. But more likely we're just going to bounce what they do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're bone crushing faces. That's what we do. Oh, good. I was scared that they might play the Bone Crusher Giant, and I'd have to take 2 for bouncing it. I feel good bouncing a Robber. Rogue on Rogue Crime. Here's a Nyx Lotus with no board presence, which isn't ideal, but we can still do a ton of fun stuff next turn when we start making mana. Opponent taps out for Torbrand. I love this. I freaking love this right now. Alright. Where to begin? We can Baron the Torbrand, we can Brazen the Torbrand. Baron can also bounce our own things. Let's start with an Oracle. Make plenty of mana. Do not need either of those. Let's use a Baron. So we're going to have 4 mana here. 4 is fine. We'll just bounce this. We're getting set up. This is all part of the show. Now we've got some creatures. Our opponent replays something. We play a Borrower, we untap, we have millions of manas. Don't kill it. I was using that. Okay. Had to use it before the Nyx Lotus mana cleared. Are they gonna kill that too? New mono red plan. Kill the devotion. All the devotion. Make it stop. Okay. Okay, I see ya. I see ya. Attacking me doesn't do them good. They have more cards in their hand than I do. Nice. So, let's just play this. Do we do it for the max because the opponent could have Embercleave or Torbrand? I don't even think those would hurt me much. Yeah, let's just go for 4 here. Oops, 5. Gotta watch out for that. If I had just done 3 and held up the Borrower, I probably would have had a great turn. Here comes Robber of the Rich. It deals 4. If it hits, the opponent steals another Lotus that I don't need, so it's feeling good. Thassa's actually switched on here, which is kind of epic, but we don't have a way to draw a million cards. So we might have to beat the opponent down. No, I meant to do the Oracle. Ugh, the misclicks, man. The misclicks. This new mouse wasn't supposed to be this way. I targeted the Oracle, man. Oh, that's clicked too fast. I get too excited. Okay. 1 shock. Dead. Should have bounced the Torbrand. I forgot about it, not gonna lie. Tap you. Bounce you. Make him replay it. Arcanist Owl, that's a goodie. Manual taps, baby. In the mono deck. Rats. All the Nyx Lotuses have been located. One was exiled by the opponent's Robber of the Rich. Get him, Thassa. Show him what's up. So Corridor Monitor can untap the Lotus. We can make a bunch of mana, but yeah, maybe that's fine. We can do some scry action. We probably do want something on the battlefield. End the turn, target the Owl. I think drawing a card with the Owl is probably a lot better than scrying with the Oracle, but now I have regrets because I see a Gadwick. Alright. Upkeep stop, we might be upkeep scrying if we have this much mana. Annex. Let's just tap these now. Opponent is at 10. Are they just dead? They might be dead. I think they're dead. Just Thassa beats. Yeah, let's not scry, let's draw. Thassa beats. Good night. Good night, mono red. Played badly, misclicked. But I still got it in me to take down a red mage. Jank Builder, switch decks. Jank Builder's been playing mono red all day. Switch to Mori. I'm gonna keep, we have the Lotus. I think that's really the only thing, like when you have that in your opening hand, it does suck to have all these 4s, but that's the perfect draw. The absolute perfect draw for filling our curve out. But the opponent doesn't give us a target. Let's just say go. They do give us a target. Dimir Flash, huh? Let's just send that back. See how the opponent feels about that. Okay, they flash in a bat. That can kill creatures, which is scary. But here's the Lotus. And Mana Doubler is here. This doesn't kill artifacts. Creatures or planeswalkers only. Looks like the opponent's going for some main phase shenanigans with a Cunning Nightbonder and maybe an Octopus? No. Okay, big mana time. Start with the Owl. Opponent goes in for a mutation. In response, we'll add the mana. Interesting that they chose not to draw the card last turn, instead wanted to do this. Whiff. Feel it, baby. Feel the whiff. Alright, Baron, bounce your toys. And we'll drop the Omen. And there's a Gadwick. In fact, we'll keep that hidden on top of the library and just draw this land. In case they run Agonizing Remorse. Something of that nature. Again, they can't mutate this. It's a human. That monster. How dare you? How dare you? I'll swap. What? Okay, they flash that in. Good job. You're tapped out. I think we get this back on the field, but it's kind of hard, right? Any creature we play, they just mutate onto this and they kill it. So, yeah. Replay it. Make the opponent come up with more borrowers. They're definitely doing the mutate things with Dimir. And again, they're not drawing the card because they want to mutate onto the bat in response to cut off my devotion. We'll see if we can make them pay for that. Another Nightbonder. I guess we could find a Brazen Borrower. So let's try this now. Another Gadwick. Okay, we can play that this turn. Did I already play a land? I think I did. Maybe not. Still have a trigger coming for the Owl. It would be awesome to find a Corridor Monitor and draw even more cards with the Gadwick. If the opponent has any mutation, they get to kill the Gadwick that we play. It's not ideal. Reload. There's the borrower was one card away. Let's see if they have another mutation ready to go. Of course they do. Oh, and it's a good one, an aggressive one. Discard a Serpent. It's gonna be really hard. Really hard. But we might be able to pull it off. We do have 2 borrowers. They can block. They can bounce. And we have the monitors. We can make a ton of mana. We could try to go for the kill. But maybe I do feel like I'm just supposed to play a kind of sneaky borrower game. But the opponent has been snapping off like any mutations to try to keep my devotion low. So I'm going to lead with this, because I think that if this resolves and they have a mutate card, they will play it right now. They do not. Look at the top of that library. Not epic. Alright, full control. Let's move in. Target here. Submit. Tap for mana. Resolve. How much more do we want to do? I think we should play the Gadwick, quite honestly. We can draw 7 and then play the Monitor to untap. What if they have a Mystical Dispute? Let's draw 6. Well, I can't pay anyway, right? If I pay, I die. So, yeah, let's just draw 7. I can't play around a counter here. Okay. Resolving. Here's the big one. Opponent moving in now. There's the mutation. Okay. I mean, they can take out the Gadwick. Does that matter? I mean, it cuts my devotion back. They're going after the Oracle and the Gadwick. It cuts my devotion way back, it's true. It's a pretty weak little untap now. Alright. Now what? We can definitely reload if we want to. Our opponent's on 1 card. We could just say go and use the Brazen Borrowers to set them back so they can't kill us. The Hemiphage is a big problem, though. I think we reload again. Another Monitor, nice. Alright, now we don't have to be shy about this one. So we can draw into that Monitor if we play the Gadwick. So for 6? No, for 3. Silly me. Almost a big mistake. All 4 monitors. We're gonna have to figure out how to take it from here. We've got the Brazen Borrowers. So let's say go, and we have a Gadwick on the field. Gadwick can tap the attackers. Alright, pick that up. $11 mana in the pool. Let's see what the opponent does. Let's play the Borrower. Target here. Just see if they respond. I mean, really, I have to bounce this because of the Hemiphage, right? And then they can clear the mana pool. Alright, so we'll go Petty Theft, you. I thought they might get too eager and go for that right away. But I don't know if we can win. That Hemaphage is a huge problem, and I don't have enough ways to bounce it to stay alive. All that they need is one more octopus, and I'm dead. This is definitely interesting. Our opponent had a great draw, and they played it well. And I think we're just dead here because I have 27 life. I'm not sure what I could draw. My devotion's really high, but the next Lotus is in my hand. There's like no way to gain. I can't stop these from mutating. I guess I need another borrower, the last one. And I guess I should have only tried to stop the Hemaphage, right? Nothing else? So we bounce our own borrower here, which I should have done after combat. Wasn't really thinking about it. But yeah, if they play poorly, we still have a chance. If they play well, I can't win. And they've played well so far, so I'm pretty sure this is over and out. Oh, come on, man. They do only have one black left. Wait a minute. If they play this, that's 1 damage. Oh, these are 1 each. Okay. So I'm just dead to the Slitherwisp and 2 borrowers. But, no, if I bounce the Nightbonder in response, they just play it, it reduces the borrower, and they play it again. Okay. Again, dead if they know what they're doing. I can't GG them back. They play mono red. I know that this isn't mono red, but they've been playing mono red all day. So they're the enemy. Sworn forever. Hopefully the Thassa's Oracle can scry us into lands and we can play the Lotus. The Great Fabled Passage. As soon as I see it, I think the opponent's on Teamer Adventures, just because, for the most part, I only see it in I only see mono decks. Ooh, they're holding it too. They must have some kind of a 3-color deck going. Let's scry it up. What do we need? Gadwick. We need Gadwick. Should I keep a monitor? Actually, if I keep it like this, can I Arcanist Owl into that monitor? No, it's too slow. This is a submit 0. Uh-huh. Clover with mana problems. You'd love to see it. There's the Gadwick. Submit 0. Achieved. Alright. Back to your hand. Slow this down. I think they have a Brazen Borrower, or I don't know if they keep 2 islands. They probably kept a passage in an island, just trying to see what they draw and what I play, and whether or not they should fetch red or green. Now they go for green. I'm expecting a missed land drop here somewhere, though. Edgy, sure. Alright, do they have the borrower? That's the check. Okay, looks like we get to untap with the Lotus. Let's have some fun. Another Lotus is not ideal, but there's 6 mana for you. So we can play the Thassa. Thassa. And the Monitor. And untap the Lotus. Now, do we go for the Gadwick? I think so. We might not have this much mana again. We need to play as much as we can. Alright, blink what? Thassa's Oracle goes deep. I think it's the Owl, though. We could also untap all this mana, which would let us Omen of the Sea. Yeah, I think I like the Monitor the best. I think I like that a lot. See if we can find some interaction, makes the opponent think about what we are doing. We can tap stuff down, we can attack for a bunch. I can't counter that though, but I like it. That is a lot of their mana and it seems desperate. And we see a Terror of the Peaks, but we also found the Brazen Borrower. That is obnoxious. 1, 4, 10. We have 14 damage. This can make it 17, which leaves them at 1? Alright, let's see what they target here with the Clover before we do stuff. They're gonna bounce the Owl, maybe? Yeah, without our mana engine. Alright, let's do it. Bottom, bottom, draw. Epic. Borrower. Tap that. Sacrifice this, dig. I think that's the play. Another Monitor, so we can untap it. I think we're on 5 mana. Yeah, so we can play Nyx Lotus and untap it. It's pretty good. Nothing else I can play at instant speed, though. We'll just tap this past turn. I think they're going to bounce the Thassa, right? I'd bounce the Thassa. But maybe they bounce Gadwick because they're scared of Devotion. The Oracle? It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Untap this, play you. Let's see what we find. Another Thassa is not ideal, but we also have another Owl. And that's not ideal either. Down to 5. How does the opponent get out of this? I think we blink the Owl. Like, we can untap the Lotus again, but what can we do with the mana? We can't do anything right now. So I think we blink the Owl looking for another Monitor. Whiffing like it's going out of style. Opponent is at 5 with 2 Clovers. 3, yeah, how much can they do? How much can they do to stop the blue onslaught? They can't block anything, they need to sweep. Like, they need Storm's Wrath. And even if they get it, I'll still have a Thassa, which they're not going to be able to block because I'll have too much mana, and I can turn it on. So I don't know how they get out of this. We built a big enough board that even if they stop the Lotus now, they're still way behind. Brazen Borrower is a good start. It is their best card in their deck against us. Now either they top decked it for 2 turns, one came off and escaped to the wilds, or they didn't know that and didn't play it earlier when they could have or should have. Only got 5 mana left. Yeah, they need to go wide. They need to block a bunch of things, and I get to tap their stuff with Gadwick. They're saying go. They must have Bone Crusher Giant too. Maybe that is the way out. Alright, let's tap their blockers, try to put pressure on them, and keep our devotion high for Thassa. If Thassa gets through, we win. Is this a third Brazen Borrower? Oh my god. That's really fortunate. That's really fortunate. I mean, you can't do better. You really can't. Now we'll have to figure out if we can recover. Alright, we've got a Brazen of our own. Let's take that. They're at 5. This is a lethal attack. But they probably have a Bone Crusher Giant, and they can block with an Edgewall Innkeeper. We could play Gadwick and go for the win. If they don't have the Bone Crusher Giant, Gadwick and tap your blocker is lethal. It's gutsy, but I'm going for it. Why did they bounce one of my oracles? They really were just trying to shut off my devotion, weren't they? Bam! Xaxes. Whew! They don't give him a turn with the Lotus, guys. Don't give me a turn with the Lotus. And we are back for the post-games wrap. And dudes, I think this deck is real in this exact format. I don't know if Zendikar Rising, the new set that's going to be added to the next standard, is going to mess with this deck, or if it's going to give it tools. We don't know the answer to that yet. But what's great about this deck is that there's only one card that... There are 2 cards that really crush it, okay? Gem Razor, it's pretty bad. And Brazen Borrower, pretty bad. But there's no... You know, all the things I mentioned in the intro. Teferi isn't here. Elspeth Conquers Death isn't ramped into with Growth Spiral. It's a little bit slow. So the Nyx Lotus just gets to do its thing more often. And if you get a turn with the Nyx Lotus, you can go over the top of anybody. You can go over the top of the Sultai ramp and control decks. You can go over the top of Teamer Adventures. Whatever they're doing, you can do it bigger if you get one turn with a Nyx Lotus. So I think this deck is a serious contender, and it's going to make people think about Nyx Lotus in the format. And yeah, I love it. I love that I can play this, and I can feel like I can be competitive, like I'm not taking the day off to be a jank player if I want to shuffle up my blue devotion deck. So I'm really excited to try this one, and I hope you will too. I hope this video brought you a little bit of inspiration for this sweet combo. And I think that Nyx Lotus is going to be a big card in moving forward, unless there is more free permanent hate. Or Gem Razor or Brazen Borrower are just too popular. All right, thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Remember to renew that Twitch Prime. This is your last reminder for the month. Click the link below. Hit that renewal. Still free for you. Still means the world to me. You are the coolest of kids in the club. You out there, you're cool. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Goodbye.